Welcome to Friday Online Sadhana. I don't know if I've ever introduced myself. My name is Jennifer. I live in New York. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher, and every Friday I do I try to every Friday do my sadhana online to share with just some friends that are out there, and I guess it is reaching some people that don't know me, so that's great because Kundalini yoga is totally awesome, and I think more people should do it. That's why I do this. So I'm just sharing, my practice online on Fridays. This is just what I would do usually. So I just go ahead and put a camera in front of me while I do it. And if you've tuned in before, then you'll notice that I've changed up the art a little bit. Previously, I had some of my own pieces here. And recently, I went upstate in New York for the weekend and visited a really lovely Tibetan shop and got this painting of green Tara, one of the best that I'd ever seen. And it was a really, really good deal as opposed to here in the city where these Tibetan stores can be really, really pricey. So I was really excited to find this. And green Tara reminds us to kind of like start delegating and kind of knowing when to relax, to save up your energy, to use that energy when it could be most effective. And according to Doreen Virtue, it also kind of reminds us to try to not take on everything ourselves. And then in the painting of Green Tara, you can see a little bit of that lesson displayed in her legs. So she's got her right leg out and down, ready for action, like she's ready to get up at any point. But then the left leg is still in this resting half lotus like posture, showing that she's relaxed and she's resting, but she's ready for action whenever she needs. I guess she's one of the most famous, most popular bodhisattvas. And I think it's just beautiful, and I'm so glad to have it in the space. I'm already kind of feeling the effects of it, and I've kind of taken care of it and smudged it and honored it already. And then this is a scroll that my husband got from his grandma that I always thought was really beautiful. So I thought the two, hanging sort of oriental pieces of art with each other would look really nice. Today we're going to do something really special. We're going to do a Kriya that's kind of more like a meditation, I think, and it's for anti-depression and brain synchrony. And I'm just feeling mounting pressure from things that are happening in the world, like politically and environmentally and stuff like that, and it can get really hard to deal with. And I've done kind of a complete media news detox for years, and that's really helped. But I don't want to be completely unplugged, and I still know what's going on in the world, and it can just be a little overwhelming. So I thought we'd do something that was really powerful, although it's kind of subtle movement. So we'll start off with some physical exercises just to stretch out the body a little bit, and then we'll do this Kriya, which is just a couple asana sitting in easy pose. So the Kriya itself isn't too active. So go ahead and bring your hands together, rub them together a little bit, and press them together, and bring the thumbs to the sternum. Sitting tall with the shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. In this position, take a deep breath in and exhale. And inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in breath. And exhale. Lower your hands. I have to apologize. I a little bit of a cold. So I'm going to be blowing my nose probably throughout sadhana. But I've really noticed recently, I'd say in the past couple of years, that whenever I get a cold, if I still push through and do my sadhana every day, keep it light if I need to accommodate, my illness or any injuries or something like that, it always helps me not only just feel better right afterwards, but I feel like it helps me recover quicker. So I'm pushing through today, and I've got sniffles and a little bit of cough, pushing through and doing my sadhana. So let's go ahead and start with some spinal flex. So you're going to go ahead and grab your shins. Inhale as you bring the chest forward. Exhale as you round the back out. Inhale, exhale, and continue at your own pace. Close your eyes. Try to keep your shoulders and head above the hips at all times, so only the spine moves. Inhale to the center. And exhale. Next, bring your hands up to your shoulders with the fingers in front and the thumbs in back. This arm, the tricep is parallel to the floor and the shoulders are relaxed. You're going to inhale as you turn to the left, and then exhale as you turn to the right. Great, and inhale to the center, to a neutral spine. Hold the breath for just a moment. Apply the root lock, Mula Bandha. And exhale. So most of the time in Kundalini, when we do that inhale or exhale and suspend the breath, we apply Mula Bandha, which means root lock. And that is squeezing the anus, sex organs, and the lower abdomen. It's kind of like like a firm handshake, not super tight, not too loose, but just something to keep you stable so that you feel, like safe and secure here in your seat. And there's a lot of other things. There's a lot of other reasons we do it. But, I could go off on the technicalities. Let's just experience it, shall we? So go ahead and stretch your legs out. I'm going to do some forward bends. I did a workout yesterday, so the back of my legs are a little stiff. So I'm going to grab a strap today. You can grab your toes if you want, or you can just put your hands on your thighs or shins. And then inhale straight up, and then exhale as you come forward, bending at the hip. Creating a nice steady rhythm coordinated with the breath. Inhale, straight up. Then exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees if you have to. And go ahead and grab the toes, wherever you're at. Make sure you grab those toes and put the big thumb on the top of the big toe. And just bend forward, letting the head go. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Just do long, deep breathing. Inhale, slowly roll up. Come back into easy pose. Let's do some shoulder shrugs. So inhale as you bring the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale as you let them drop down. And pull the shoulders up. Inhale. And then exhale. Roll the shoulders back a couple times. And then roll the shoulders forward. When you are doing shoulder shrugs, it should never hurt or pinch. If it does, just back off the range of motion a little bit. That's why my right shoulder was a little bit lower than my left because I have some problems with the side of my neck. Next, bring your chin down to your chest. Slowly roll the head over to the right, bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder, and then the head back. And the left ear towards the left shoulder. And the chin back down to the chest. Keep going in this direction. We'll do a couple in this direction, then reverse the direction in a second. Last one in this direction. So the next time that your chin comes down to the chest, just reverse the direction. Now bringing the left ear to the left shoulder, the head back, and the right ear to the right shoulder. So wherever you're at, the last one in this direction, going to the left. And then the next time your chin comes down to your chest, just hang there for a second. Still keeping the spine straight, nice and tall, and the shoulders relaxed, just let that chin drop. If you want to, too, you can interlace the fingers and bring them to the back of the head. Pull the head down even more. Feel that stretch all the way down your back. Inhale the head up. And let's just do one random asana for Friday. So I've got my little color-coded cards here for the days of the week. And each day of the week, supposedly is ruled by a color, and ruled by a chakra, and ruled by different planets, and gods, herbs. Some spells are more appropriate to do on certain days. So I made these when I was pretty heavy into Wiccan activity. And I still identify as a solitary Wiccan. I just don't do as much ritual. My sadhana has kind of replaced ritual. But, I still practice Wicca every once in a while. And I like to kind of integrate it a little bit into yoga. So I decided to go ahead and kind of look into, what asana then would be, what would correspond with each day of the week. So Friday is kind of like the air element and ruled by the heart chakra and the planet Venus. What yoga poses could you do on that day to sort of stay with the energy of the day? So pranayama's a good one. You can do breathing exercises because that works with the lungs and the air element, which Friday is also ruled by the air element. But I have written down here wheel, cobra, fish, bridge, camel, eagle pose, and then pranayama. Let's do bridge. Let's do a nice gentle bridge pose. I've got a really good gentle bridge pose. So if you have a block, you can grab that. Nice. Come laying on your back with the heels in towards the buttocks. You can either grab the ankles or you can just put the hands flat on the floor with the palms down. Lift the hips up. Slowly shimmy the shoulders underneath you so that you get a little bit more of a heart opener. And you can grab your block and you can put it on any setting. You can put it on low, medium, or high. Put that right underneath the tailbone. Relax the arms down by your side and just breathe. Slowly remove the block. if you used one. Lower the hips down. Shooting those shoulders back out from under you. And grab the knees. Just pull them in towards the chest. Rocking gently from left to right. If you want to, you can bring your knee and nose together. You can grab the elbows for a little bit of a more intense stretch there. And then slowly begin to rock forward and back until you come back to seated. And we'll start the Kriya. So sitting in easy pose, the spine is straight. The hands are in Gyan Mudra with the first finger and the thumb touching. Raise the upper arms so that the tricep is parallel to the floor. And then you're going to bring the mudra out to the side like this. We're going to be coordinating between the mudra out here to the side and then the mudra in like little glasses where the mudra comes touching to top of the bridge of the nose. And it says, open the eyes wide and stare beyond the hands to the horizon. Inhale deeply and separate the hands 36 to 45 inches. I don't know, that seems like a lot. This is about 24, I think, for me, which is, this is not that comfortable. I don't think I could do anymore. Okay, that's better. So definitely separate the elbows pretty wide. So the arms are sticking out from the body at 45-degree angle so that when you bring the hands out wide, they are about 3 feet apart. And then when you bring the hands in, you can still touch the nose. The elbows will move a little, but try to keep them relaxed. You're going to inhale as you bring the hands out, exhale as you bring the hands in. Start with a slow movement, 1 cycle of the breath, taking about 4 seconds. As the hands go outward with the inhale, mentally vibrate sa. And as they come in, mentally chant ta. Then you're going to bring them out again, mentally chant na. Bringing them in, mentally chanting ma. So you're doing this all in your head. You're not really saying it out loud, but it's going to look like this. Sa, ta, na, ma. Nice and slow. So let's go ahead and begin. Bring your hands out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Vibrating, mentally vibrating sa, ta, na, ma. On the inhale and exhale. Staring out, straight ahead. Sa, ta, na, ma. And you inhale, exhale. Now we're going to increase the speed a little bit, about double time. Inhale, exhale, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Inhale, exhale. Keep up, less than a minute left. If you're new to Kundalini Yoga and your arms are burning a little bit because that lactic acid is building up as you do this exercise, just stick through. You're not going to hurt yourself. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Keep that spine straight. And just hook your mind to that mantra. Excellent. Relax the arms. Now inhale and relax with the arms and shoulders totally surrendered down. No mudra is needed, just relax. Meditate on the crown chakra at the top of the head. If you must concentrate on something, focus all your energy at the anterior fontanelle, or the top of the skull. I think that's like where the soft spot used to be. Place all your concentration on totally relaxing or on that 1 square inch of the skull. I'm going to go into a deep meditation now here at the end of this Kriya. So just relax the shoulders and arms, hands, somewhere on the legs, either palms up or palms down. Spine straight, concentrating on the crown chakra. Take a deep breath into the low belly. Bring it up into the chest. And exhale, reverse the breath. Bringing the belly in last. Drawing the navel point back towards the spine. Take another deep breath in, filling the belly. In the chest. And exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Shake out your hands a little bit. Shake them around your aura. Front, back as much as you can on the sides. Do any other final adjustments your body needs, like shoulder shrugs or any spinal twists or anything. I'm just going to read a little bit about this Kriya. Which really felt more like a meditation, but you know, it's Kundalini yoga. Sometimes I can't tell the difference, between the exercise part and the meditation part. It says you are born and made to be positive and creative. The creativity of your existence is unlimited. Because we do not have the established habit of consistency in thought and action, we create negative patterns in our thoughts and actions. We generate our own depressions, especially in this day and age when we don't really have a whole lot of environmental, like things that, well, I guess we do, but like immediate, threats like lions, tigers, and bears anymore. Our enemies are kind of these more veiled, vague things like terrorism and climate change, things that we feel really powerless against. And not that that's imaginary, but then when we let that kind of set in and really get us depressed and anxious, that is, as it says here, generating our own depression. This meditation will let you evaluate and measure how positive or negative you are. It will also make you positive and happy. It focuses on the range of the breath. In the subconscious, breath and life are synonymous. By meditating this way, depression can be alleviated. If you do it correctly, there will be a tremendous pressure at your lymph glands. The two sides of the brain get coordinated and separated. Those unfortunate people who use marijuana at any time in their life get their hemispheres confused. The effect is periodic scatteredness, lack of motivation, depression, or alienation. This can recur any time throughout the lifespan, even after years of abstinence from drug use. The body needs to be readjusted through an appropriate beet fast and banana fast. So that'd be going on a mono diet of just beets or just bananas for a little while. This exercise will also help to coordinate the brain functions. So a couple disclaimers here. I don't have any problems with marijuana or really drugs in general, but Yogi Bhajan pretty much had an agenda when he got here to get the hippies off drugs. And he came in '69 to Canada. I think that's the first place he landed in North America, but he spent a lot of time in California in the '70s and was really kind of helping a lot of these, hippies clean up the aftermath of unbridled drug use. And I think it's really a generational thing. I think it's a little different. I definitely witnessed my parents go through that, and I've learned from that. So I'm kind of a different generation, and I don't have those attitudes towards drugs at all. I think marijuana can be really helpful for a lot of people. It's been proven that it's helped many people medically, obviously, if they have cancer and fights cancer, and it helps AIDS patients have, appetites, and it helps with, I think, acute depression. Abuse of it or any other sacred thing on planet Earth, I think, is a sin. So I think Yogi Bhajan's kind of addressing that. And then also for the beet fast and the banana fast, if you want to attempt to do a fast like that, a mono diet like that, talk to somebody you trust and do some research yourself. Don't just dive into something like that. That's not something that just anybody should just be jumping into. I prefer the kind of fast of a diet called mung beans and rice, which is a yogic recipe of just exactly what it sounds like. It's mung beans and rice with some spices and vegetables, a little bit of oil. You can make a big pot of it and eat it for about 3 days straight. You can have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's amazing. You can dress it up. You can put, brewer's yeast and soy sauce, a little yogurt, cilantro, fresh cilantro on top. And I think that's a little bit more of a balanced fast, especially if I'm just kind of giving that information out to, to anybody on the internet. I don't know who's watching this. So you can just Google mung beans and rice and you'll find tons of recipes for it. So I just was feeling like kind of the special energy today. I don't know why. I just really felt like we needed something meditative, something calm, and something gentle. Yesterday I did a really hard exercise set, so my body's a little sore from that. And then I also wanted to read a card for you guys and a couple plugs. I always like to promote all the things we're doing and listening to here. We listened to, let's see, you can't really see that very well. Oh, you can't see it at all. So that's an artist, Synchrony, Singh is her first name, Kaur is her last name. We listened to Ardas today, Ardas. It's a half an hour long mantra that's kind of like a blessing or a prayer, and that's on one of her albums called The Crimson Collection. You can get that on iTunes. The Kriya today was from my Teacher Training 2 manual, which we worked out of last week as well for stress and vitality. And then I'm going to use some oracle cards today here called The Map. These cards are pretty powerful. To be honest with you, sometimes they make me mad. They're just like really kind of tough love and super harsh and to the point. But that's kind of why I like it. So even if somebody doesn't see this video for like 5 years, we're still kind of like making this thread of energy through time. Like and this card reading is for anybody who sees it. So even if somebody doesn't see this video for like 5 years, we're still kind of like making this thread of energy through time to that person who will maybe go through my archives, 5 years from now and find this. This is for them too, even at the time that they see it, or at the time that I'm pulling the card now, which is November 6th, 2015. So just giving it a good shuffle to clear some energy. I haven't used this deck for a while, maybe a month or so. Last time I used it, I have to admit, it kind of made me mad. And I went and looked up the lady who made the deck, Colette Baron Reed. And it was like on her blog, and it was a page about her deck. And the first thing said, maybe you've done a reading with my deck and you pulled a card and you didn't like it. It made you really mad, and now you're here. And every card I pulled from this deck is reversed. So there's obviously like a weird connection with me in this deck. I'm not really like connecting with it. So this might actually be my last reading with it. So because I'm pulling another reverse card, and I hate pulling reverse cards all the time. To me, it shows me that I'm going down the wrong path. And so I'm thinking that this deck for me is actually just kind of the wrong path. But let's see what it has to say. So it says it's goblins. And the card is reversed. It's number 5 in this deck. It's often difficult to deal with someone else's issues because they impact your own. No one is perfect, but in this case, you're particularly vulnerable to being manipulated. Don't take this word personally. When the Goblin's card arrives reversed, it's a sign to step back with detachment. Don't let other people's stuff lead you into reacting from an old wound. Love yourself unconditionally, set boundaries, and your goblins will fall asleep. Love is the only answer. Oh, well, that's just remarkable, isn't it? I think I'm definitely feeling that energy. Stepping back from the drama, from the politics, not getting, wound up in that. Maybe I'll keep this deck after all. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you had a fun Halloween weekend. Let's go ahead and close with a long time sun and one long Satnam. So please forgive my voice. I'm really trying to battle this cold. So take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale to sing. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Sa